Well, good Monday afternoon to you, and thanks for joining us. We are tracking out some, active weather moving across the radar at the moment. Not too much in the way of storms along the I-25 corridor, but we are seeing some stronger storms to the southeastern corner here down towards Springfield. Now, one thing I do want to point out is the models are not doing a great job with, really initializing any of this convection that we are seeing across the area. Notice here, this is in the next 30 minutes, and it doesn't have anything in the way of the storms that we just saw just south of La Junta. So as we go through this, stormcast, notice here we do get some isolated pockets of some storms, but really what we need to notice here is that we're looking at all the parameters instead just to see where we're going to get the most amount of, convection and energy for these storms to occur. So notice here, these are the dew points at the moment. Right here in the Springs, we're in the 40s, so we're not seeing much in the way of some low-level moisture. But when we see 50, so 59 in Springfield, 51 in Burlington, this is the area where those storms are really tapping into that energy, and that's where we're starting to see those fire off. So that's the area that we're going to watch as we go into the remainder of the evening. And that's also where we could see the gustiest wind gusts. So right here, 35 miles an hour wind gust, 28 there in Pueblo. So it is a little gusty around the area. So here to look at Woodland Park on the ground here. Wire Nut Service Camera sponsors this. Seeing some cloud coverage out there. Not the clearest evening, 68 degrees there. So it is a comfortable temperature. And here's downtown. So you can notice off in the distance, notice there are some rain showers out there and obviously some clouds. Maybe a raindrop is falling on the camera at the moment here. Temperature is in the upper 70s. So we're definitely going to see some showers as we go into the remainder of the evening. We're going to keep track of where they could be severe, and we have the parameters to show it. So temperatures at the moment, upper 70s here in the Springs, upper 80s in Pueblo. So still warm at the moment, and along the Arkansas River, still in the upper 80s as well. Now let's zoom out to the national scene. I do this so that we can go into tomorrow's forecast. Notice that there is some moisture here. And as we go into tomorrow, we're going to continue to pull in some of that moisture. And it's going to allow us to have a little bit of a severe risk tomorrow. So thunderstorms are possible pretty much all across southern Colorado. But one thing I want to notice is that dew points tomorrow generally taper off as we go into the afternoon. And what that really means is that our storm energy is a little bit inhibited. And the storm energy is going to be onto the southeastern corner into the eastern plains there. Here in the I-25 and Pikes Peak region, I'm not seeing much in the way of strong to severe storms. That's not to say we can't see a shower or a thunderstorm tomorrow, but severe risk is off to the eastern plains. So notice here, Stormcast doesn't have much in the way of showers and storms, more so again onto the eastern plains there. Now ties tomorrow, this is the bigger story. We're really warming up and ramping up as we go into midweek, upper 80s in the Springs, mid 90s in Pueblo, and along the Arkansas River there in the upper 90s. So that's pretty consistent as we go for the rest of the week, really holding up in terms